What's going on, mates? How you doing? It is me, your Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. Episode 80, by the way. We are 4/5 of the way towards our first century. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday morning to you. Or Monday afternoon by the time you're watching this. But it is 11 a.m. on Monday morning as I'm filming this. And I got to sleep late, so I might have a little bit of a groggy morning voice. Sorry about that, but if you enjoyed today's episode, I'd love a little cheeky thumbs up from you. Thank you. Subscribe as well if you're new. And don't forget, my Twitter, my Insta, all of that stuff can be found down below in the description. Now, today is going to be, well, it's going to be pretty therapeutic for me. And it's what I like to sort of term as sort of almost like a cleanup day, an account cleanup. We're gonna take care of some stuff that has been sat in the menus there for a few days, and things that I should be getting on top of. So we're gonna make the club a lot better for it by the end of it, and we'll start off with just a little bit of squad battles rewards. Turns out this week we got gold 2, which is the norm. I don't know how we got gold 1 last week from playing the exact same amount of matches on the same difficulty. Perhaps there was so much to do last week that the people let squad battles go or something. I don't know. We do get ourselves a cheeky walkout, and it is the Australian Chelsea striker, Sam Kerr, 87, isn't she, this year? We'll take that. Good fodder. We need to obviously build that fodder up again, considering the dire display of the icon pack that we opened in yesterday's video, removing all of the fodder from my club. Here's a 50k pack then, a rare players pack essentially, 12 times 75 plus rare. Did not get me a walkout. I've got the windows open and the loudest lorry in the world just went past, so I do hope that didn't come through on the microphone. If so, I apologise. But yeah, we didn't get a walkout or anything from the 50k pack. And then the 5 times 83 plus, didn't get anything either. I kind of saved that to the end because I thought it was a 3 times 85 plus. I should sometimes decide to just open my eyes and actually read what it is, and we would know that it was a 5 times 83. But yeah, those are slightly upgraded, bumped up rewards from squad battles in the past. Obviously from one of the later updates that we got slightly better rewards from that, and they weren't too bad, to be fair. Did give us a little bit of, well, goop. I've been watching the Burnt Peanut on Twitch. He's on like 24/7. He's got an always on channel, and I just, because I really like Arc Raiders, I haven't really played Arc Raiders that much at all. I pretty much watch it more than anything. You got Jokeres there, which is quite nice. But I've been watching the Burnt Peanut, who is essentially just a VTuber, and he is a peanut, but he's very comedically humorous, and I enjoy watching his streams. So you might know, I might end up putting a few of the mannerisms into my videos just because I've been watching him pretty much 24/7. Now, we are going to go ahead and put Finesse Shot Plus on Jaden Philogene. You might be like, well, Tom, you've already got a Finesse Shot Plus in form Jaden Philogene. I know. I don't mind building another one, all right, from the regular gold card, because I think eventually we're going to be able to make this guy a cam, which will be handy for my 422s, as my current Jaden Philogene can only play on the wing. And yeah, I mean, like, there's a chance to make him a different version, a slightly different card, different play styles and stuff. And I'm all about that. Now, because we're currently using Musiala, I decided to put the Between the Sticks Evo on Manuel Neuer, because I nearly keep putting his 84 into SBCs, and we're currently using him, and I don't mind him as a goalie, actually. So we're going to go ahead and boost him up by a few stats, and I might even put a card design on him so to make sure that I don't pop him into an Evo at some point. But yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of little Evos just being done here, working through things that are, you know, going to expire at some point. And by doing so, we're unlocking players and world tour evolution designs and yeah, like just getting objectives done, which is quite, it is a good feeling. when you're cleaning stuff up, you feel like, the account is in a good spot right now. But yeah, there's Neuer up to an 85. He already had a Playstyle Plus, of course, so it doesn't really matter about getting the other one. And there's the completion of the objective for... Oh, there goes that really loud lorry again. What is that? I'm curious as to what that actually is. I'm trying to figure it out as it drives by. No idea, but it's the loudest thing ever. Maybe it did, or maybe it didn't come through. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we claim some rewards. We get some XP from playing all of our games and stuff here today. We go for a 3x80 to begin with. Nothing really from that, so we can skip on through. I'm pretty sure it's Gavi. Yeah, Gavi it is. And then 2x81, nothing from that either. So I have been... Obviously, doing the Jaden Philogene Evo means that he's the one that I was potentially thinking of putting through the, that 40k one that came out on Friday night, which boosts them up to like an 87 overall. I could currently put Philogene into that, and he goes pretty good, and of course gets a 5-star skill move bump, and he's already got 5-star weak foot, so we would have a pretty solid player there. I just wonder if I wait a couple of days, maybe there'll be an interim Evo that can boost up his passing and dribbling a little bit more or something, in order to make that 40k Evo even better on him, So I'm just being a little bit cautious with it before we go ahead and bite the bullet and pay 40,000 coins and bring him all the way up to an 87. Now we get ourselves a William Saliba right here. We already have him in the club, but he does have a gold embellishment on him, so he is not a duplicate technically, but he can certainly be used as fodder at this point in time. Now Jack Clark had a pretty ugly card in that sort of that Evo-y bland one, so I decided to put a world tour on him. Seems as we've now got like 3 of them to use, I thought, you know what, Jack Clark deserves to look a little bit better. Now, I also decided that this premium pass, I am going to go ahead and get it. So I just think that with the Playstyle Pluses and stuff that you get towards the end, I think they're kind of useful right now. And then if you think about it in a couple of months' time, I think they'll be all over the place anyway. I think they'll be in SBCs and in the regular season pass and stuff like that. And players will be coming out with like multiple play styles and stuff. So whilst they're more relevant, I'm going to do it now with the FC points. And then if we want to do any more premium passes, we're going to have to find the coins to do so. And that's not too bad. I don't mind that. We can find 500,000 and build it up over a season, can't we? And go from there. If the premium pass is looking good enough, of course. And of course, you don't even have to buy it straight away, do you? You can buy it towards the end of the pass if it's looking decent. Like, we've just been given 10 levels worth of rewards here because we bought it after the fact, so that's quite nice. And with that, we've got a couple of Evos, we've got a couple of packs. Nothing too major, but I quite like the thought of the Zola at the end of the season pass as well. It just looks like a nice card. So here's a 10x78. Does give me a walkout, regular gold walkout, and I see a striker from England, from WSL, from Arsenal, and I'm like, hey, is that Alessia Russo? And I was just hoping it was a double walkout because I know she's an 89. And I was like, well, if there's a double walkout and she's the first one popping up, who's going to be in the pack? No, wasn't the case. We get a single walkout, but it's a tradable 89 rated Russo. We could get 20,000 coins or so for her, and then just some extra rare golds that are used as fodder. I mean, that probably means that we can do the next 84 times 3 and stuff. But there you go, 20,500 coins, bringing us up to 132k. Considering we recently spent quite a lot of our coins on stuff, we're building that up again. Now, Il Divin Codino is going to go on Azor Matasiwa. It boosts his passing and dribbling by 3 each, but doesn't give him an overall boost. And we're on a mission to make a good Matasiwa card, so that is going to be pretty handy. And then, as you can see, once we got that, I can put him into tricks and flicks to get the dribbling over the 80 mark, which for him he already feels all right on the ball, even when he was at 70. So I think we're building quite a nice card here. Maybe if he can get an Anticipate or a Jockey or something on there at some point, or one of the meta passing play styles, we're going to build a pretty sturdy CDM in him, which is very different from the 2 or 3 other Ipswich Town CDMs that we've got. So I quite like it. Now, I've only got like 5 play styles on George Hurst, so I can put the regular first touch on him. I quite like that. That's good for a striker to be able to take that touch in and turn quickly. And then Green Lightning is my least favourite of the bunch, but we are going to just give it to Alexandro because he has that Joga Bonito style card design to him. Thunderstruck Premium Badge is going to go on my most expensive Thunderstruck item. It's going to go on Musiala, and we're going to put the yellow lightning on him just to accentuate that delicious card a little bit more. We had some embellishments on our gold Musiala, didn't we? So it was only right to bling out the Thunderstruck version one that we've got as well. As you can see, we are working our way through the tricks and the tricks and flicks Evo for Matasiwa, and we're also working on skill moves and weak foot upgrade for our 83 rated striker Ivan Athon. Couple more levels gone. We get 3 different players now that are all World Tour Spaniards. I believe, are they all Spaniards? Is that? Oh no, one's Italian. Oh yeah, one's Italian and 2 are Spanish. Did Italy win Spain 82? I'm not sure. My knowledge on that World Cup it was 8 years before I was born. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But it seems to be very Italian and Spanish through the season pass, which makes me think maybe they won it. Not sure. I'm going to do my research after this video and find out. But yeah, tricks and flicks done. As all Matasi, we're now up 11 dribbling in this episode and 3 passing and only 1 overall. So that's pretty good Evo usage out of him, I think. And then skill moves and weak foot goes to Harry Clark, boosts him up to at least 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And I finally played 100 rush games. Played some rush to get one of the campaign objectives done, the Rio Rhythm. And we also get some points for that as well. I was just playing with randoms. I've realised if I sit back and defend, which is why I haven't even scored 100 goals in rush yet, we win games. And it's just because you don't have 4 headless chickens running around up front constantly getting counter-attacked. All you need is 1 player in rush to just chill, and you're good. Honestly, it's ridiculous how people don't play like that sometimes. But they all want the glory. They all want the goals. I'll happily just sit back and relax, I guess, and help us get the dub for the team. Get the odd assist or goal here and there, but that's about it. Now, I stumbled on this player pick for a moment thinking, should I take Liao? He's going to be quite evoable. But then I thought, you know what? I'd rather put the Evos on Ipswich players, so I won't take him. I'll just take the fodder, and that'll be handy for us down the line for an SBC. Now time for all of these pack rewards from playing. I think I played like 6 games of Rush, maybe? 6 or 7 games of Rush. It was pretty chill. We get a striker in form here, who is always just going to be handy. It's Ellis Sims. Watched him IRL at the weekend, of course. He came to Portman Road and played for Coventry, and we demolished them 3-0. Have some of that, Coventry fans. Top of the league and all that, but Fortress Portman Road, that's going to be your downfall, I'm afraid. The downfall begins now for Coventry. No, I don't mind. I think it would be good if they go up. I just hope that that's a good turning point for Ipswich, and we can now push to go up as well. We end up getting ourselves a walkout from the very final pack here, and it is going to be the man that scored directly from a corner at the weekend, Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle fans absolutely love this guy. I do too as well. I think he's a great footballer, and we get an inform in the pack as well, so that's handy. But yeah, not the best mega pack, certainly not the worst. We get a shadow in there as well. I will take that all day long. And that, my friends, brings us towards the end of the episode. I think this is my new look sort of meta squad at the moment. Interesting to bring in Alexandro at centre-back, and then we bring in, is it Carlos Augusto or something at left-back? So yeah, this would be my like current meta squad. Maybe I need to add in a few more Ipswich Town to that if we're going to use it. There's obviously still a chance that Monday I could play Foot Champs, or I could just go into draft or wait for Gauntlet. We're not sure yet, but you'll see in tomorrow's episode. So I'll catch you then. If you've enjoyed, hit me with a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Leave a comment down below, and I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.